All right, let's go ahead and do a general message. I know exactly what we're going to talk about. I sat here and wrote some things down, but I think we're just gonna talk. I've got the idea here. So whoever this is for, this could be for anybody. That's why I'm gonna make it general. I couldn't tell if it was for a specific zodiac sign or, so I said we're just gonna do it general. Someone is 100% sure of their affections for another individual. This is genuine affections. I don't know why I keep saying it as affections because I feel love, but for some reason this person either feels it's forbidden to say it, they can't say it, maybe they can't say it because there's no way to communicate, maybe there's been blocking or a loss of, you know how like you lose a way to contact somebody. I don't know. Someone here is like absolutely loves. It's genuine, okay? And I don't say that often because I don't think a lot of what people think we're doing is love is real love at all, actually. But this person does really love someone. They have genuine emotion, genuine affection for an individual. They hold a very special place for an individual in their heart. They hold space for someone. The person that they hold space for is, I don't know. I don't know why they've shut down or shut off or cut off or something, but the person that they love, you know, that's in their heart, that's in their, they think about this person a lot, for some reason a lot during this time, like a whole lot. They don't think about them every day, probably. They're busy doing life, but right now it's coming through strong. Like I had to get this message out. And the individual, again, that they love is, I feel like they almost feel that they had to pull away for some reason. So whichever one that you are, if this resonates with you, put yourself in either the position of the person who is deeply in love with an individual and almost like longing to reconnect, or if you're the other one who is the one that's like, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm okay with letting go, then put yourself in that position. But right now I'm going to talk about the one who's like in love. I mean, maybe both people are in love, but I don't know. There's one of the individuals here had to quit. They had to shut it off or something, or they had to pull away. They had to protect their energy. I don't know. Maybe it is forbidden. It definitely has that vibe of forbidden to it. This could have even been a secret connection or secret love between two people. Both of them were aware of each other's affections for each other, perhaps. But they didn't let the outside world know. I'm speaking in past tense. This could also be something that's going on right now, but for the most part, like a large group of you, I feel this is already past. This is something that has already taken place. This was definitely a secret love. I don't necessarily feel it's because there was another person, like third party cheating. Yeah, I guess we're gonna put that in there because I guess for some it could be snooze fest, boring, I'm tired of that. But it could be. Now, others though, no, I don't know why. Maybe it's because the kids wouldn't agree. Maybe it's because the families wouldn't agree. Maybe it's because it would create too much drama. Or honestly, I've said this before, that what people don't know, they can't ruin. Now some people will take that when they know that you're okay with that you're okay with keeping a relationship private, not for cheating reasons, but because it's nobody's fucking business, because people try to ruin it when they know what you got going on. People can't stand anyone else to be happy. They can't stand you to be happy, so they want to rip you down. God forbid you do better in your life, or even let's say you had a past and you start doing better. They want to make sure nobody forgets how you were, or they want to make it as if it's someone that you still are, even though they don't even know who you are. But they want to make it like that so that you can never move forward. I feel that there's some pretty miserable people around you too, or they were. Could still be around one of you. Maybe that's why the connection was cut off. Maybe someone cut off the connection because someone is still having to deal with certain toxic individuals, one in particular maybe, and maybe this person said, I can't. To love you would be to hurt, and I can't do that, so I can love you from a distance and let you go. Anyways, what was I saying? I hate when I do that. Oh my God. Yeah. So some people will take that and run with it, right? Like if they know that you're okay with having kind of a secret love for each other, secret relationship, not putting it out there, not having to flaunt the love to prove it, right? Its validity. Um, some people will be like, use that as a reason or the way to cheat on the person because the person's okay with them not putting it on the internet. They're okay with that, right? So then they think, well, I can do what I want over here because it doesn't look like I'm in a relationship. I'm not talking about this people in this message. This is not a game player. This is not someone who has a wandering eye. They know who they love. Their heart is only has affection and emotion and genuine love for one individual. However, I do want to say, at one point in time, this is someone who may have even thought that they were in love with someone else or a couple of different people. They were giving all their time and attention and affection and energy to one person, and this person could have very I'll say this, it's as if they had a rude awakening with someone when they were with this person. They realized, wow, like I want to say this person was very jealous, very controlling, maybe even used some type of witchcraft or magic or something. I don't know, but I get that vibe here. And if not, just control in general. Always having to look at this person's phone, very untrusting, things like that. Okay, somebody here went through hell with the person that they were giving the majority of their energy to. Meanwhile, they really always loved this person over here. Right? Why do I feel that? They always love this person over here. You could be that person over here, or have always been that person over here. I don't know. Again, I don't feel like it's third party-ish, like they were with them at the time, but maybe they got with them, you know? Like perhaps they got with someone after you had already known them. Maybe they knew y'all at the same time, but they ended up getting with this person. I don't really know. Anyway, I don't want to get confused here. Either way, someone's kind of kicking themselves in the ass. Yeah, you or them, because they're realizing like, oh my God, you know, even wondering if they were to reach out, if they were to find a way, or if maybe they know how and then they're planning on doing it, they want to, but like, how would this go? Do you not like me now? Do you hate me? I bet you hate me, don't you? Like, you know, they may even feel that they owe an individual an apology. Like, I'm sorry for bringing you into that. I'm sorry for whatever. Like, you don't know how much I love you. You don't know how much I love you. Why do I still feel, though, that even if this is something that were to come back together, if there were any type of reconnection here, it would have to be quiet. It would still have to be quiet. And I'll tell you why I think I feel that. Because I think this person is still involved somehow with very toxic people. And it could be due to a child or due to children. Like the other family members of this child or children are rather toxic. This could be so reversed. I don't know how this goes, but it's very clear. And so someone's like, you know, we may have to keep it quiet. But then I don't know if that's a great idea. I get it, but I just don't think that's a great idea. It didn't work out then. What would be different now, you know? I feel like why? That's just, I understand keeping it quiet because it's nobody's business. But this is different. This has a different level to it, guys. This is like, this could be really bad. Like there's somebody in one of these people's lives, if not on both sides, that's they're a very unhealthy person as far as their attitude. They carry very possessive, controlling energy, and I think that they would try to do anything to ruin the connection between these two people. I honestly feel like this would be, it's sad. It's sad. I don't know any other way to say this, but this is really sad because I genuinely feel two people that probably their love is real for each other, but they will never be together. They may not ever even speak again or see each other again due to the outside energies that are actually controlling the connection. They're controlling it. The reason that these two people are not together. And maybe even what controlled it for a time is somebody's poor decisions and whom they kept choosing. They were choosing everything else and everyone else, and other than the one that they genuinely loved, because I don't know, what would people think about it? Something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's not exactly it, but I think I'm kind of getting there. So I hope I'm translating this message well for you guys, for whoever it's for. I guess it's to tell somebody, yeah, they're thinking of you, and sad, almost like somebody's so sad. They're like, that's my love. That is my love. That's always been my love. That's been my love since I met them. That's my love. I just can't be with that person, and I hate that shit. I wish we could at least talk again or reconnect or be close in some way. I don't want anyone, like, it's almost as if someone here is very protective of the person that they love, and this is why they allow them to leave or let them go, or if the person left, they allowed that to happen because they know the people that they're involved with are toxic, and they would try to hurt this person, or they would just ruin everything. They would stick their fucking nose. Like, really nosy people. No, it's family. I'm hearing it. It's family, or it's some sort of something here. It's family for the most part, and yeah. This is a type of forbidden love. It would almost be, for some, it could almost be seen as shameful. Shameful. Like, people wouldn't get it. They wouldn't understand. None of them, because they don't know real love. There's also the person who walked away, who ultimately said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just not going to do this to myself anymore. I'm not going to do this. I love you, and I love you enough to let you go and stop trying to reach out and have a I'm not going to do that. I don't want to sneak around. I don't want to. I'm not going to do this whole Jerry Springer thing, or worry about every time we talk or hang out, like, who's going to find out about it, or am I going to have to? No, I'm not going to do that. That person is, I feel at one point they were really disappointed in the individual they had to walk away from, because they're like, even if we can't be together, or even if we just don't, I'm still kind of disappointed in your decision making, because I do love you. I'm like, you know, even if we're not going to be together, I think you deserve better than what you're doing. I think you should do better. Maybe it's, you see what I'm saying here? Am I making fucking sense? It's like, let's say I were to love somebody and I had to let them go eventually because it's just whatever reason ain't gonna work out. Forbidden love in some sort of way, or it's just, you know, we're just better off not together, although we love each other and it's genuine. But then I know that this person is constantly just having to be in relationships. Don't even give themselves time to, like, figure themselves out. Who am I? What do I like in life? Who is me? You know? Or if it's not that, maybe they constantly get with or have really toxic friends around them, or they have some sort of an addiction, or they, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it like hurts me to see you like that. And honestly, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I don't want anyone doing that to me, so I'm not going to do that to you because I love you. So I gotta go. We can't talk anymore. Now somebody's like, the individual who took for granted the person that they did love, they still love them, they've loved them the whole time. They did take them for granted before. The fact that they had them to talk to and to reach out to whenever they needed, honestly. Now they're feeling kind of like, shit. Now where are you? I don't have you to talk to at all. I don't even know how to get in touch with you. Or maybe I do know how to get in touch with you, but will you even respond? Will you hold it against me? Will you hold anything? You know? Somebody could have even pushed somebody away with their decision making, with the things that they were doing, or how they were so kind of just distant and didn't really seem to, maybe they even appeared like they were using someone, or just taking for granted the time that they did have, the time that this person was there for them. Maybe they took for granted someone's attention to them. And that person is who I get mostly in this message today, that is realizing heavily during this time how much they really are in love with someone. Maybe even for the first time they're realizing it. Maybe they knew it before, but they didn't know it like they know it now. Or they're realizing that it's not gone. They should have been with this person all along. Or this is the person that they should have been with, should have gotten with. And now it's probably never going to happen, and they may never ever speak again. And that's a really hard to deal with. Earlier I picked that up in somebody's message, but I don't remember which one. I think it was a Gemini or Cancer's, where it was something about like a hard pill to swallow. That's what it is. It hurts, It's hurting someone that they can't be with the genuine love of their life. I'm telling you, I hate sitting on my hair. The genuine love of their life. Meanwhile, I do think this individual is still considering, like, I hope that, there's like this hope still in there, the seed of hope, and it's like, I actually do hope that we speak again, but we'll still have to keep it quiet. We'll probably always have to keep it silent, You know what I'm hearing? We'll probably always have to keep it silent until this person passes. Like, there's one individual person who an individual is like, they've thought this, at least. I'm hearing it. As soon as this person passes, if they pass before me, if they pass before the love of my life, then I'll go straight to my person and we'll be together. Because once that person's gone, I won't really care what anybody else thinks about it. Although other people won't like it either. Fuck them. It's like one individual person that they don't want to... I don't even think it has anything to do with pissing this person off, or they don't want to deal with this person's drama, or how this person would react, or hold something over their head or something, try to ruin their life, or just, I don't know, maybe it's a mother, maybe it's a baby mother, maybe it's a baby father, maybe, I don't know, it's a father, it's somebody, feels like in the family though, but it doesn't have to be. I do think this is an individual who has spoken to at least one of their closest friends, whom they may even consider a brother, or they may even consider a sister, even though they're not blood related. I feel like this is somebody who, that's specific, has absolutely told someone who they love. And this friend of theirs, aka, I'm hearing buddy, this friend of theirs, their aka brother or sister, whom isn't really, they know, they're very well aware of this person's genuine love, and whether they verbalize this or not, this friend of theirs, this buddy of theirs, guy or girl, is thinking that this person is, I don't want to say that, but I'm hearing an idiot. They think this person's an idiot at times, as much as they love this person, they love them. But they think they're an idiot at times for the decisions that they make, and the people, I'm hearing women they choose, or the men they choose. They think they're kind of wasting their time. Oh, wow. Oh, I like this message. This one I'm getting a lot. I'm actually picking up more on the friend or the buddy, guy or girl, of this person than I am the actual two people, that love each other here. Okay, excuse the hair too. I fell asleep with it wet, so that's why it looks like I left it in a dryer forever, never took it out, just doof, or stuck my finger in a socket while it was wet. This buddy of theirs, guy or girl, is thinking, whether they've verbalized it or not, that they're scared. Their friend, they think their friend is actually, genuinely, if we're being honest here, is scared of the one that they love, the one they genuinely love, whom has since went their own way and said, I'm not going to do this in and out anymore. I'm just not going to do this. I hear from you, sometimes I don't. I'm just not going to do this, like having to hide it and like wondering what this is. I'm not going to do that. I'm not mad at you or nothing. I'm doing my own thing, right? This buddy is thinking, or has said maybe, I think you're scared. I think they're scared of someone who's actually someone who's actually worthy, or someone who actually has like great value. And that sounds great value, so do Walmart. I don't know. Anyway, some of you are thinking about getting groceries. Okay, I'm trying to focus here. I can't, it's too much going on. This is sometimes it's beneficial to be ADD, and sometimes it just fucks me up. I'm telling you. So I'm really into this story. It's like a movie playing out in my mind. The friend, right? So the friend is thinking, or somebody, if it's not a friend, maybe it's a family member who actually does, you know, want this person to just be happy. But more often than not, the family will try to control or judge, or, you know what I'm saying? Whereas a friend might be more open-minded. Either way, whoever this fucking person is, this individual I hear clearly is thinking to the person that they care about, I think you're afraid of genuine love, and I think you're afraid of somebody who knows their value, somebody who knows their power. It's like the person that their friend or family member, whoever, loves but won't be with, couldn't be with, runs away from, talks to every now and then, but not, you know, they're almost like out of their league. Even if they weren't always, they were at the core always. Even if this person didn't always know their value, they certainly know it now, and they take care of themselves. They're almost like class, like they're higher class, and you've got someone here who almost feels as if they don't deserve that type of man or that type of woman. And the buddy, or if it's a family member, they can tell. They're like, I think you're afraid to be with someone who challenges you, who actually challenges you. Not somebody who puts spells on you to stay with them. Not somebody who is jealous and controlling. Not somebody who you can't trust, who will cheat on you. Not somebody who doesn't know their value and belittles themselves all the time. I think that you are intimidated by, I'm hearing like a woman of her caliber or a man of his caliber, whichever. And I would say they probably are not wrong, you know? This is even someone who's thinking you're lucky. You're actually lucky to have had that person, that type of woman or that type of man love you the way that they have. Meanwhile, you've got other people around this individual who may encourage them to stay with people who don't really challenge them, people who are more naive, and people who will put up with anything, and also carry very low vibrational energy. Like, you'll have other people who are like, yeah, but they love you because they're willing to do anything for you. That don't mean they love you. Love sometimes knows how to tell people no. Love sometimes knows how to tell somebody, look, you're fucked up. Get your fucking shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lick your fucking wounds. You know what I mean? Once you get your shit together, then you can come talk to me. I'm going to be over here getting my shit together. That's love. You know, people don't want to hear that. But the majority of people around this individual may have kind of almost, what do you call that? Like, well, enabled their decisions, because they're like, yeah, you know, yeah, man, yeah, you got a good girl, and it's not. Or yeah, you got a good guy, but it's like not. But deep down, it's because they really genuinely know this person could do better, but they don't want them to because jealousy. That's why you should keep your shit quiet, you know what I mean, for the majority of people. Because people, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised how many people really don't want well for others, especially in their family. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Somebody here has a very toxic family. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people do, especially extended, but not everybody. Some people have really good families, but the majority have, you know, you'd be surprised. Like, some of them are the worst They're like worse than just your average everyday like jealous ex that is mad that you moved on and you've changed your life, and you know you just happen to not put up their shit anymore, and they try to tear you down, you know what I mean, hold your past over your head and be like, oh yeah, and then pretend like they're you online. You know what I'm saying? They're like, it's like you're their muse, but you don't get credit for it. You know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like people who will live like the majority of people, they don't really want someone to do well and to be genuinely in love and genuinely happy and genuinely themselves. But you got one person here who is a buddy, guy or girl, to this individual, or is a family member that's they're very close to, that actually will tell this person exactly what they think. Why is my nose running? What's up with the nose here? I don't know if somebody's got, or they just know. They know. They know this person well. They know them. But also, somebody here did uppers, or does uppers, something to do with, because you know what I saw when my nose started running? Cocaine. That's what I saw. I saw cocaine in my head. I saw somebody snorting a line, but then I also saw like uppers, like somebody like ecstasy, or just like, you know what I mean? Like just being like, or uppers, like anything can be an upper. You don't have to be snorting anything, but my nose did run out of nowhere. Coffee can be an upper. Any stimulants. That's the word. Stimulants. Someone here may have also been a little bit of a playboy before, and it's like their buddy or this person that's close to them, even if it's family, which I don't feel the majority it is, but some it is. They think this person needs to they need to settle down or something. They need to put their ways aside, like quit spinning their wheels when it's clear they're really in love with the person they're not with. And now it's like that's just probably not ever going to happen. So that's what I'm getting for this message for the general. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.